Xenoverse 3, overhauling the destruction system. Let's talk about it, you guys. And honestly, I think one of the biggest things that's been a problem in the Xenoverse series is persistent environmental destruction, right? When you destroy things in the Xenoverse 2 environments, the map just magically repairs itself. You might destroy a mountain, you might destroy a building. Doesn't matter what you destroy, the map will just magically repair itself, right? But this should be fixed because Xenoverse 3 is rumored to be coming to a current gen, right? So it's going to be an exclusive to the current generation of hardware, right? Meaning it will not be on the PS4, it will not be on the Xbox One. So we should not see these same issues. This shouldn't be a problem. Okay, Bandai, please fix this. We should see massive craters from super attacks, scorched planets, shattered buildings, right? And all of these things must remain for the entirety of the match. Yes, right? It's not that hard to render this stuff into a map. I know people keep saying, oh, Bandai would have to render all of that. It's so hard to render. Bro, Battlefield 6 is rendering like an entire war zone on maps way bigger than what Bandai makes in their games. So there's no way you can tell me that Bandai cannot render this into a game. I know it's a different engine and everything, but the Frostbite engine is trash. So if they can do it in that engine, bro, Bandai should definitely be able to do it in Dimp's engine. And you know what I mean? Even though, then again, Dimp's engine is kind of garbage too. I'm not gonna lie. Like the engine that they create these Xenoverse games in, it's not that good. But maybe it'll be created in Unreal Engine this time. It might be created in a different engine. But this is gonna be in Unreal Engine 5, right? More than likely, because that's what they did with Sparking Zero. So that's more than likely here. And we should see that improved, right? Another thing that we need to see is planet destruction. So essentially adding the ability to destroy planet Namek, similar to the way that you can do it in Sparking Zero, right? We want to see that, except more maps than just Namek. So we should be able to trigger destruction versions, like destroyed versions of other maps other than Namek. You know what I mean? It shouldn't just be Namek with a destroyed version of the map. We should be able to do that with many of the maps. Not all of them, but maybe like 6 or 7 of them. Should be able to have a destroyed version of them, and we should be able to play in that. And we should be able to trigger an event that destroys the map. Maybe we throw a spirit bomb at the map, or we throw an ultimate attack at the map. You know what I mean? And that can actually destroy the map, and you get that stage transition in a way. And I think we should also get actual stage transitions, right? So for example, if we're fighting on Snake Way and I knock you downwards, and that super attack and that ultimate, we should transition into hell, right? So in a cinematic way, it should transition us to hell. Another thing that we need is accurate Dragon Ball Z audio design, right? Destruction in Dragon Ball actually has a very particular noise to it. Nothing else sounds like it. And so I'm gonna play a couple of examples for you guys so that you guys can actually hear what I'm talking about. And as you can hear, Dragon Ball Z to this day still has some of the best audio design in anime altogether. So it's extremely disappointing when they don't use it in the games, because it's like, bro, how do y'all have some of the best audio design in all of anime history, and then y'all just don't use it for the games? Y'all just waste it. Like, what are we doing, right? I want to hear DBZ accurate audio and key blasts and punches, right? All of that is a part of what creates the DBZ atmosphere. So the key blasts, the punches, everything that I just played for you before, the buildings, all of these things should have a DBZ accurate sound, and I had to play those sound effects so that if Bandai sees this, they can actually hear it. Like, you guys know the sounds though. Bandai, do you not know what game you're making based off of? We're making a game based off of Dragon Ball, right? We all know this, right? Like, how are we not adding the sound effects that are clearly in the series? I'm starting to think that some of the people at Bandai are having a cognitive issue, right? And I don't want to be insulting, but I had to be real at this point. Guys, like, Dragon Ball Z is clearly there. Go to the anime. Don't try to make your own sound design, okay? Don't try to do that, right? Bandai, if you're watching this, please don't try to make your own sound design. It's always gonna be trash compared to the original DBZ sound design. So don't even try it. Just give up, okay? Copy and paste the exact same sounds that were in Dragon Ball Z and put them in Xenoverse 3. Don't make any of your own unique sounds. Don't do that. We have a sound for every attack that's in the game. So unless you're making a unique attack, right? Like you're making an attack for like, I don't know, like Mira and Toa's baby. You know what I mean? You're making an attack for one of them. You're making an attack for some Dragon Ball Online made up character or something, or making an attack for just a made up attack that y'all made, an original attack. Then use your own sound. But if any attack that you're using from Dragon Ball Z you're putting in the game, use the sound from that attack. Any attack from Dragon Ball Super, use the sound from that attack in the anime. Don't create an original sound. Don't do that. You're bad at making sounds. Okay, I don't want to be insulting, but I gotta get realistic with you guys. Don't try it. Okay, please just use the DBZ accurate audio. Stop wasting what Akira Toriyama gave y'all. He gave y'all some of the best sound design in anime history, not for it to be wasted, right? So come on, we got to start doing things the correct way, right? I want to see visual battle damage on characters, right? So destruction shouldn't be limited to just the grass and the rocks. The fighters themselves need to reflect the toll of the battle. Yeah, so if I'm putting belt to your ass, it should look like that. That's how it should look, right? Your gi should be destroyed. Your gi should be torn up. You should have bruises, scars, right? I want to see armor should crack and fall off, right? Tops should turn into rags. They should tear into rags. Yes. We need to see all of these things. Physical indicators, scuffs, bruises, dirt accumulation. All of these things that we see in Dragon Ball Z in the actual anime. I want to see all of these things, right? Both fighters should look like they've actually been through a war, not just finishing a light sparring session like they look in Xenoverse 2. Like, what are we doing? How on the cover of Xenoverse 1, y'all got Goku ripped up with his shirt? He got all the battle damage from his fight with Frieza, but in that game, you don't have any of that battle damage. But, like, that's the most bait game cover I've ever seen. How you gonna have a Goku with battle damage on him on the game cover, and then in the game, you don't have battle damage in that game that can do that? That makes no sense. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so we gotta get all of these things in order, okay, guys? So let me know what you guys think about everything that was mentioned in this video about overhauling the destruction. If there's anything that I missed or anything that you guys want to add on to that and you think that would be a great addition into the game, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I do read all the comments as much as I can. I run a Twitter page and another channel, so it is hard for me to see everything. If you do want to have a direct line of contact, in the description and in the comment section below, pinned will be the Discord, and you can join our Discord. It's actually filling up pretty quickly. We've already got a couple members in there, so if you guys want to join, there are conversations already happening in that Discord. There's already people to talk to. We are already building a community faster than I thought. So if you guys want to have a direct line of contact to me or ask me anything, join the Discord. That's where I am usually responding to things, okay? If you enjoyed the video, like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications. It's Wealthy XP here. Tuning out. Be easy, y'all.